Absolutely. I mean, obviously, semis have struggled big time, the first half of this year. I mean, the SMH is down 33% year to date. But, when I look at semis, obviously, there are, very powerful, I mean, from a cyclical perspective, I mean, they're major, powerful cyclicals. And I also believe that, they power a lot of our everyday life. So if I'm looking at an NVIDIA that's now trading at 27 times forward, or Qualcomm, that's about 10 times forward, very different stocks, different companies that serve the consumer base in different ways. But I believe that this pullback is an opportunity to maybe inch in and create a position, like I said earlier, maybe a quarter of a position, in 12 months from now, you have a full position. But I just think that, double ordering has potentially hurt these names, and in other areas. But I do think there's a possibility for long-term growth here. And I think this is a time to potentially jump in.
And Brent, you have some exposure as well. You own NVIDIA.
Right. I own NVIDIA. I think from a company perspective, between Jensen Huang and what he's done over the past few decades, everyone knows this. I mean, NVIDIA, the chips they make are really at the intersection of so many of the critical technologies that we're going to have over the next 5 and 10 years. So whether it's at a 27 forward multiple or if it gets down to a 20, I'm still going to own it. If it got much cheaper, I'm sure I'll buy more.
And Josh, you own NVIDIA as well. What's your take right now? Obviously, we're seeing chips basically crash in the first half of the year, but do you see a big turnaround in the second half?
No. This is in a defined downtrend. Every rally is sold exactly where it should be sold. The channel is actually almost perfect. The symmetry there is breathtaking. So this is a pattern of lower highs followed by lower lows. And every time there's a 2 or 3 day rally in the semis and you get excited and you go buy it, you have new lows, new 52-week lows, new multi-year lows coming. So I think you want to watch on the SMH 150 as a level that may offer some support. That's February of 2020's high, right before the pandemic happened. Remember that the semi market is a global market, and one leading indicator to follow would be Taiwan Semi, which I think, by the way, structurally is the most important corporation on the planet. Taiwan Semi will be the tell, I think, that the worst is over for these companies fundamentally. Doesn't mean that's the stock I would buy, but if you're not following that stock, you're not really following what's going on, because nothing happens in semis without Taiwan Semi being intricately involved. And that stock has a double top and nothing but further downside based on price action. I don't see the reason to run in here at this moment.